Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to all in this session. We are here to welcome you all because of you all are freshers, and we know that you need some guidance from us, and we are here to support you in some of the topics that is very necessary that you should know about it. And I will start this session with a very beautiful quote that is given by Nelson Mandela. He said that it seems impossible until it's done. It means a lot for everyone. If you are not going to start anything, if you are not going to explore anything, you are not going to learn anything. So just start anything. If you are going to fail also, you will learn experience. That's the most basic thing that you should learn. So always try to start, try to explore. Now I will start this session from the one of the most important thing that you should know, and you are very eager to know, that is academics. I think everyone has attended at least one lecture, I guess. If you have, can you please reply me in chat box? Anyone who have attended at least one lecture? Am I audible? Okay, I think, yeah. Yes, I'm audible. Okay. Yes, you are audible. Now, regarding academics, have you attended at least one lecture, anything? Okay, introduction. Good. You will soon get aware about our academic culture also. Now, first thing, you are fresher and you should know what is self study, because you are coming from quota background where teacher uh, give you every material that is that you have to just study it, and you don't have to research anywhere else to learn about the topics. But this is the college, and in college you have to study. You should learn how to study by your own, because here teacher will not going to present everything for you, because this is a college, and they are professor, and they always try to make you more self depending. So they will give assignments and something like that that you have to research it on. So always from this onward, you should learn how to study by your own. So it's my first request. You are coming to this culture, and so you should learn you should learn self study. How should you study self? Now, the one of the second most important thing, that is CGPA, as everything is just a marks at the end. So you should also want to know about how should you get good CGPA, or something more about that, regarding CGPA, how CGPA is calculated and something like that. So I am presenting, this is a quick presentation, not it will be interactive, so make it interactive. My PPT is visible. My PPT is visible. Yeah, introduction to NITA is written here somewhere. Yes. Okay. I can. Uh, okay. Hmm. Now, uh, this is the content. I will tell about what is CGPA and how CGPA is actually calculated. I will take the question at the end of this. This is a quick presentation. This will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes. So take your question with you, and please revert me after 10 to 15 minutes. and how CGPA is actually calculated, how to grasp a good CGPA, and which CGPA is considered good. These two things are very important. Third thing is also a very highlighted topic is what's how can we slide branch, actually branch sliding, some techniques about branch sliding, and CGPA versus tech skills. Tech skills will be covered by Ayush later. So I will keep this topic in a very small lines. And placements, I will tell you about some placements also. Okay, how can you start or something like that. Okay, anyone know about CGPA? That's a very straight thing, I think so. It's a cumulative grade point average. Its name tells its definition. Suppose cumulative means average marks obtained by the any average here grade, actually here means grade, average grade or obtained by a student in all subjects within a course. Here course, it means that in the entire 4 years of course, at the end of you will have a one CGPA. It means that this is the average grade you have obtained every subject. Now one more topic is SGPA, that is come in college life also, because CGPA you are aware in ninth or 10th you have CGPA, but in SGPA is a new terminology for you. It is just a semester, because CGPA for only one semester is called SGPA. Regarding, suppose this is your first semester, at the end of first semester there will be an exam, and you will get allotted with a CGPA, that is called SGPA. After that there will be another semester, you will get will get two type of CGPA, one for the second semester only and one for the combined first and second semester. The combined will be your CGPA, and that will be your SGPA. SGPA is just a CGPA for only one semester. Now, how CGPA is calculated? It's not quite forward, actually, straightforward. It's not a quite a straightforward that like you will have calculated in your ninth or 10th. It is quite tricky here also, because at the time of registration you have allotted one registration slip or something like that. There will be that is called semester registration PDF, in which you are given to every subject, and something like credit, there will be one column for credit. Here credit is you can understand credit like number of hour it will be teach in a week, but it's not a correct definition. This is not a correct definition. It is just suppose just a number, it is that is allotted according to their toughness or something like that. So you can simply understand it will be number of hour that will be teach. Most of the case it will be there, but sometimes number of hour it will be teach in 2 or 3 hours, but credit will be one or two, one. So it doesn't, but most of the case it will include number of hour, that will be your credit. Every time you will know about the credit. So every subject has their own credit. So in engineering, suppose you have two subjects, that is physics and mathematics, and credit for physics is 3 and credit for mathematics is 4. Now imagine now imagine that the marks range we all know that marks range, if it is 90 to 100, the grade will be 10, and the grade will be 10 or exe. We will call it exe number. And 80 to 89, we will call it A or 9. 70 to 79, we will call it B or 8. 70 so on for the B itself. Now imagine that if you score 86 in physics, your marks in physics is 86 and your marks in mathematics is 96. Now how we will calculate your CGPA? It If your marks is physics, that means your grade point is 86. It means it will lie in A, or that is 9. Or in mathematics marks is 96, that will lie in 90 to 100, so it will be 10 or exe. Exe means accident. This means that your physics will get 9, or your mathematics will get 10 point. Now how CGPA will be calculated? That will be the sum of all pair. I mean, here pair means credit multiplied by its point. Credit is of physics is 3 and its point is 9, plus sum of all pair. This is a one pair. Another pair is credit of math and multiply by point of math. So that will be 10 multiplied by 4. So 3 multiplied by 9 plus 4 multiplied by 10 and divided by total credit. Here we have assumed that there is only two subjects. it will be a n number of subject. There is this formula applies, same on. You all know that how can you calculate it. Now, how actually what should we learn from this? Actually, if suppose physics grade is 10 and mathematics grade is 9, it when you will calculate the sum, that will be 30 plus 36, that will be 66. And in this case it will be 27 plus 40, that is around 27 plus 40, 67. So if you are performing good in a higher credit subject, your CGPA will be quite good. You can learn from it. If any subject has high good credit, you should focus on them. You should focus more on them actually. How can anyone grasp good CGPA? Now, I will tell, this is not a generalized statement. Everyone has their own capacity and their own way to study. But this is some general way every NITA student prefer after all. It's a general way. Some matlab means 50 to 60 to 70% people around prefer like this. Most general way to say that getting good marks is that complete the whole syllabus and solve the previous year question. That's one of the most a single line statement that will give you the good marks. But how should we, but this is a statement, but how can we do, how if you want to know more about it, because this is everyone can do it, but if I want to do some smart work like things like that, how can I do? I line that always I have written it also, that is depend upon individual. I'm not generalizing this one. And suppose here this line is on an average. If you will start your preparation 7 to 10 days before mid-sem examination and 10 to 15 days before end-sem examination, this means that if you are ill or something like that, you have some I mean you are not able to study mid-sem due to an number of reason. I'm not telling you. Then any syllabus before 7 to 10 days, if you start 10 days before mid-sem, you can complete it. But here it doesn't mean that you will study 1 hour per day. It means that you have to study 12 to 15 hours per day to complete syllabus in 7 to 10 days. So or complete syllabus in end sem is 10 to 15 days. Same goes for end sem. You have to study at least 12 to 15 hours per day, or according to their own. If you have studied throughout the semester good, then you have to study here less. You do not have studied due to a number of reasons, then you have to study here hard. I mean you have to work here hard and study at least 10 to 15, anything between that you can study. What and how should we actually start? You should first find the syllabus. This is the most important thing. There is a whole book. You don't have to study whole book. You just find up to which portion I have to study in. And from every chapter there is just some topics which you do not have to study. So first you should be aware which topic I have to study. This will be only known from the syllabus of the subject. Now every teacher has their notes, or they provided some materials, and you can also take it from some seniors or some top batchmates, that they make a good notes, so you can collect some materials from them for the and you can study that syllabus from that material. Or last but not least, question that is asked in previous year or class test. Every some teacher has take class has take I mean to class test take class test for I mean making your top concept more clear. So you should must focus on class test. It might have there some question from class that came into the mid-sem or end-sem examination, so you must consider class tests. And one more line I have added here. Um there are great people just because they don't know how good in there is a line in exam question which did not I mean study topic that it came to the examination, and one people are aware about but writing and one you should know how to perform how examination. This is not a good examination, a good example at all. But you can take some hint from the. You don't have to study it a lot to perform very good. You should know how to perform good. To study every topic throughout somehow. Uh, Throughout somehow, it means you have to study every. You don't have to study every line. You can skip some line, but you can uh, complete whole syllabus. That will give more point, I think so. Now, which CGPA is good? I mean, it depends on your aim. I mean, if you want to the then you have to study day and night to perform. I mean, to get a very good CGPA. For a placement, I will say if you have a 8.5 plus CGPA, you're not going lag anywhere. There are hardly any companies or somewhere whose demand for more than this, because a lot of companies allow 7.5 plus, but there are companies around 60% company around 7 point plus, but there are other companies which allow more than that. So you should be safe by getting your CGPA 8.5 plus. And if you want to slide the first year guys, who want to slide your branch, you should target for 9.2 plus CGPA. 5 is a criteria to make yourself eligible for the um, mm, uh, but for CSE, you for the from considering the last year data, you should have 2 or 9.3 plus. And this both can be achieved by the way which I told study. I mean, both can be achieved if you have studied quite well 15 days or 16 days before examination and good amount of hours, you can get a good CGPA. You can study day and night for only to get CGPA in whole college, but advantage as well. Disadvantage is that you will not going to explore more regarding more except your academics. If you have a good academic, every academics, I mean, every semester has some subject. You will be good in that subject, but next semester you have different subject. You also have to be good in subject to get a good CGPA. And this means that you will not going to explore yourself more than your subjects, and that is a very bad thing, because the college life is not about your academics. It's about your exploration, how you are going to explore yourself beyond your academics. So a disadvantage is that there are some one internship at IIT Bombay. There is a club uh, which is which is hardly purely based on your CGPA. So if you are scoring good, if you have a top CGPA in your first year, your chance of selecting in selection in that internship is good. But there are a lot of this is only one opportunity, but there are a lot of opportunity except this. So you have to actually trade up between these whole things, that how much you have to study apart from academics, or how much you have to study uh, for the academics. Hmm. Now, one of the most important topic that I have already said, this is a highlighted topic: branch sliding. If you are in core, here core means escaping ME and EC, and core about mechanical production, civil, and some like that. If you are in that branch, but your interest highly line in coding, and you want to slide your branch in circuit or anything between anything in CSE, EI, EE, EC. So I will say it is not a bad deal, but because in your college, you will get more opportunity. I mean, circuital branch. I'm talking about IT industries. You will get more opportunity by IT industry in campus as compared to core one. I mean, lot of around eight most of top companies also only allow this circuital in campus. in our college. But the off-campus opportunity, but the opportunity that is also lied in off-campus, the 90% opportunity, I mean, the in off-campus, if there is 100 job, I mean, the 90 job is not going to, I mean, not going to depend. I mean, you will not going to select on the basis of branch. Any branch is equivalent to them. If there is some requirement, they usually mention that, but they just but any branch will be good for them. If you have some skills, setup skill, if you have some coding skills and some good technical skill also, you can easily qualify in off campuses. But in campus there is something that I have also told you. And if you want to slide from circuital branch, if you are EI to CSE, it's, I will say, it's not an important deal. I mean, with respect to placement, because if any company is coming for CSE, then it's a high chance it will also allow other branches also. But in your personal choice, I will not say that you should not do. But your personal, if you want to do, you should do. But it's not important deal with respect to placements. And or one thing, if you get chance, go for it, because academic curriculum of CSE in NITA is fairly easy to other branches. As they say, as my mate said that our branch is tough than CSE always, so I added this line. And a lot of my friends also said that PE branch, that both branch are good, almost 90% companies allow. But I added this line only because of 10. If you getting chance to, if you are getting chance from production to mechanical, so you should go for it. It's a go for deal. That's all about branch sliding. If anyone having confusion, I will take the question soon, after 5 to 6 minutes. Now CGPA versus tech skills. See, as I mentioned, moreover, I'm not considering the your higher studies and something like that. I'm because everyone needs placement, and I will talk about placement. If you need placement, then 8 plus 5 CGPA will be more than it will be the best safe CGPA. You will be allowed in every company, so you should target for the 8.5 CGPA, and plus lot of skills that is needed. Like you should have a good amount of good grasp on data structure and algorithms, and some competitive coding skills also. And there are a lot of technical skill for making on one good project. So you should focus on that combo to getting into a IT companies. Hmm. Placements. There are a lot of people who will suggest you start preparing up. Don't take tension for the placements from you are fresher. You should not take about place. You should not, I mean, take tension for the placement. But it's you should start from third year. But this is all our perception. If you are going to target any company, target from the first day from your college. You should enjoy your college. I also enjoyed, but you should have some you should have some, I mean, corner for that your dream job also. Because from the first day you should know for that company how should I start my college career, because every company nowadays demand a very good skills of coding. So it's not easy to get into everyone. I shared the link for registration. Everyone has written that I want to see myself in Google and a big software engineer, and then I want to see myself in solving a very good competitive questions around every competition. See, these things are possible only when you are going to start your coding journey from the first day of your college. You should know uh, which thing I have to study, and how should I proceed. Because if you are don't if you are going to waste your whole first year, that you will be late. You will realize that I am late for that things. Because from the very first day of from the very first month of third year, you will the company will be coming for internship and all other stuff. So at that time you should be having a good skills of coding. So I will suggest from the very first day you should go for you should know how should I approach. You should try for the CP in next 2 months. You should try to participate in CP for the from the next 2 months. This thing you should get some prerequisite for the CP. CP here means competitive programming. Okay, what I needed for the CP, and after that after it you can achieve this in 1 to 2 months, and after that you can start participating in CP, and by learning DSA and CP uh, simultaneously, you can get a very good company for sure. This is all about my presentation. Now, uh, if anyone has any question, please let me know. Okay, sir, I want to change from mechanical to CSE. Is it a good decision? See, it's a good decision. See, this is a trade-off. If you are if because if you are going to focus on CGPA, and somehow you have not done any coding in your first year, so what will happen at the very first day of, if you might get, there is a lot of chances that you will get into the CSE. So what will happen, uh, what will happen is that from the first day of CSE, you will feeling pressure that your fellow mates has no, so a lot of about coding, but I am not. So this is a you have to take this into mind, and you have to work hard accordingly, and work hard more than your fellow mates to get into that domain. So it's all about trade-off. How should you want to proceed? You have to work hard actually, because you are somewhere behind your fellow mates. Electrical placement is good. Electrical people, if they are doing good coding, so they take placement in IT industries. If they are good in core, there are also a lot of core companies for electrical. How to start with coding? Yeah, coding, for coding and competitive coding actually. Here is Satyam. He's here. He will introduce you about competitive coding soon. And I one thing I just forgot to tell you about, Harshit is really wants to join us, but his health is not well. His has high fever, so I said that you should take rest. He will not be able to join us, and we are sorry for that. How to get gold medal? If you have a highest CGPA after fourth semester, you can get good gold medal. Which courses are good for learning Java and C? Actually, this thing we will share in the group also. So I have started the code. I am from EC branch. What should I do? You should continue, bro, because it's a good branch as well. As if you have to suffer somehow somewhat in academics, but it's okay. It's okay, because after all, you have to take placement. If you are good in coding, um, doesn't matter how much you get in each subject to cross. Say, focus on midterm examination. One most important thing, if you are not able to get a good marks in midterm, it will be going to tough for end sem examination. We will see. I'm making one more statement. We will share resources very soon in the group, so be patient. Okay, civil to AC, what were the requirements? You have to score at least 9, I think. 9 CGPA, I mean. uh, Actually, we will share resources. You will share resources every time. Sagun Tripathi, we will share resources. Please be patient. Please explain CGPA again. Okay. See, CGPA is the average grade. So, mm, but I think you are asking in engineering colleges, you have some credit type. Suppose 10, you have a score somewhere 86. So 86 will be 9 point. So 9 multiplied by your credit is 3. So 9 multiplied by 3. So and some continuing the whole pair. I mean, every subject has some grade, and every subject in sub credit. So continue the whole and making the whole sum divided by whole credit. It's very simple. Average of CGPA. I think you are asking in terms of the placement. It's quite good. 10 plus. I am talking from the last year scenario. E to CSE. Well, I think I said no. For any for you have to study. You have to score 9.3 plus or 9.2 plus if you want to go into uh, CSE. Robotics club. If robotics club. And robotics club will have some orientation very soon after the semester examination. It's a club which teach you which able to learn you some softwares to interact with some hardware also, like Arduino. You will get some knowledge for the Arduino. Okay. For the next, I'm going to invite Ayush. He will uh, uh, he will share some uh, things about social engagements, open source, and stuff like that. Welcome, Ayush. Ayush from electrical engineering, third year.
Hello, am I audible? Hello, guys. Am I audible? Just write in the comment section, please. Okay, so first I will show you a small PPT. It won't take much time, I promise. I don't like PPTs, and then you can ask me any question in the comment section, and I'll try to answer most of them. So let's start. Um, okay, so first of all, this is a PPT, and I know you guys don't like PPT. Even I don't like making PPT. But the only effective way of communication over the web is through PowerPoint presentation only. So, anyways, we are doing with PPT. So, about me. Okay, so first, let me formally introduce myself. I am Ayush, the DSC lead of your campus. Except that there's not much to say. So, let's skip this slide. And yes, one thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my first presentation ever, so I expect it to be horrible. Anyways, bear with me. If you have any questions, just keep it for the last part. So the contents of this presentation, I've been told to inform you about these three things. First being LinkedIn, second will be of open source, and the third will be the most important, the skills you should learn in the freshman year. Okay, so social media. So the first thing to do in first year of study is to create an Instagram account if you haven't already. Trust me, it is a custom that most of us will follow here, and then you will go into this stage. Uh, Anyways, coming back to the topic, what the heck is LinkedIn? So maybe this picture explains it all. LinkedIn is all about showing off your skills, and where Instagram is about showing off your personality. Facebook for man, I don't know. Facebook is maybe for memes, and Tinder, you all know. Okay, so LinkedIn is basically for showing off or selling your skills. I mean, what use are your skills if you can't sell it to the people? Let me show you this snapshot of my LinkedIn. You can see this is a platform where people boast about their achievements under the tag. Hello everyone, I am happy to share and excited that I got a job from Adobe. When they really mean is like, look guys, look, you suck. I've got a job internship and you are just like that. And apart from that, LinkedIn is a great tool. Like it allows you to connect with any organization, any person from any part of the world. Like you can see here, this guy is from Facebook. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so you can connect with the recruiters of the Facebook or Adobe, Microsoft, anyone. And like the basic purpose of LinkedIn is to help you in your career. Okay, so how exactly will LinkedIn benefit me? Actually, this would be you. So let me show you an example in the next slide. Okay, So in front of you is a message that I actually sent to a random dude on the LinkedIn who works at Microsoft, seeking his referral for an internship. For those of you who don't know what a referral is, let's say you want to intern at Microsoft or Google. Now, these companies don't visit our campus for recruitment, so in order to get there, you need to apply to them off campus. Now, the problem with off campus is that a lot of people apply off campus, and in that millions of application, your resume will never reach the HR. So, in order for your resume to get at least to the screening round, you need to get a referral. It can be from anyone who works at that company. Like here, you see, I messaged this guy on LinkedIn to give me a refer, and if your profile is strong enough, then they will surely provide it to you one because this doesn't only help you, but for referring you, they get some money from the company also. Like if they refer you and if you are selected in the coding round, then they are paid like 1 or 2 lakhs rupees. So yeah, it's a good deal for the both the side. So summing up, basically LinkedIn helps you to uh, expand your network. That means connecting with recruiters and other people of big organization, improve your knowledge. On LinkedIn, it's very good that people share what they are doing, like the current trends in the technology field or any field. Let's say not only for CSE, if you are from mechanical, production, any branch, and if you connect with the similar people on LinkedIn, you will get to know that what they are doing. Like you are in NITA, then what the student of IIT Bombay is doing and how it is helping him, and maybe you can copy his style so that it will help you in career also. And the third thing about LinkedIn is boast about your achievement. Actually, I think this is the most important thing of LinkedIn. This is why it was made only. People boast a lot on LinkedIn, uh, and they even act over smart. Like if you go through the comments of some post, then you will find that the people here, like I personally feel like they are so smart, they know everything, but in the reality is that nobody knows anything. Like not a big deal. That's not a big deal. People just act they are smart because on LinkedIn, acting smart can uh, like turn faces towards you. That means that you will get some visibility in terms of like maybe some Facebook recruiter will notice you, then connect to you, then maybe he will offer you a job. So that's how LinkedIn works. And then see and learn from other people mistakes. That's a very good thing about LinkedIn that people don't only post about their achievement, they also post like what did they do wrong in the coding interview or any interview or during the preparation of, let's say, GRE or GATE. Uh, so you can learn from their mistakes instead of committing it firsthand on yourself and connect with people of similar mindset. Like, let's say you are interested in robotics, then you can connect with other people on LinkedIn who are also interested in robotics, and maybe you can work something out together. Let's say I connected with the um, like the manager of JD Robots, and I asked him about like what should I do to get into this field, and where could I apply to get into JD Robots. So they are very helpful. It will help you in your career in the long run. Okay, now moving forward with the presentation, what is open source? Okay, so imagine you spend hours and hours trying to create an app, then you distribute it for free, I mean, without any money, just for free, the whole source code of the app. Well, that is open source in a nutshell. Barring the fact that in open source you get hundreds of random strangers showing up to contribute to your project just for fun. I mean, you don't get any monetary benefit from open source. You can just like you created something and you want to share it with the world without charging anything. So that's where open source come into play. So now you may ask that if I'm not getting any monetary benefit, then what is the use of making open source apps? Okay, so the main thing is that open source contribution help you to get an internship in some reputable organization. If you are applying to a big company, let's say Google, Adobe, Microsoft, then they will surely check your open source contribution. Uh, Mainly it's on GitHub, or it can also be on GitLab. But one thing is sure that they will surely check your open source contribution, whether you have done any contribution in the open source field or not. Moreover, Google organizes the Google Summer of Code, also known as GSOC, a competition based on open source, with a massive stipend of $5,000. Actually, this summer onwards, it has been reduced to $3,000, and instead of 12 weeks, it has been made uh, like 8 weeks. So yeah, that's all for this. Now, what is Git and GitHub? Okay, so look, Git and GitHub, they are large topics and can't be covered at this time because I saw from the comments that many of you are not familiar with programming. So it's of no use of covering Git and GitHub today. So I'll just skip it. But in case if you are interested into learning open source and Git and GitHub right now, you can go to this link. Just take a quick screenshot or just search for DSC Explore on YouTube. You will find some pre-recorded videos of the session we took last month, I think. Yeah, that was in November. So last month we took a session, and you can find the pre-recorded videos, and that will help you a lot to get started with programming and Git and GitHub. Okay, so skills to learn in the freshman year, the most important thing. So, I basically talk about programming because that's the only thing I know. But there are many other skills you can learn in the first year, like cricket, football, hockey. Fun fact: we have the biggest sports complex among all the NITs, so make sure you visit the place when the institute reopens. Anyways, moving forward, first let me share my journey. Many people think that programming is overhyped and people do it just to look cool. And so I would like to share my journey, like how you can make quick money with programming. Not only money, but you can uh, earn some good things from programming. I will like to say that quickly. Okay, so I hope it is visible. Yeah. Okay, so I've included what all I didn't learn and how it benefited me. So when I first came into the college, I just had some knowledge of Python and Java. That's because I was from ICSE board, and I don't expect everyone to know about Java and Python right now. And At the end of the presentation, if you want, I can tell you from where you can learn them. Okay, so in first year, this is the first year part. I started with learning machine learning and front-end development and Android development. And how did it benefit me? I was selected into Google Explorement program. So I can proudly say that NIT Calcutta was the first institute enrolled there from the whole of Northeast India. And even not IIT Guwahati made it there, but I made it there from NIT Calcutta. Now, via this program, I got a round trip flight to Bangalore for free, stay at a five-star hotel for 3 days for free. I was then invited into the Google office where I got a chance to meet and learn from the people who work at Google. Lastly, I got laptop stickers, t-shirt, and other stuff just for free. And you know why all this was possible? Because I learned machine learning in my first year, and so like a good starting in your career is important. So if you like want to do something good from the beginning, then start from the first year itself, because many people spend the first year just watching Netflix and all, and not learning anything useful, because they think that yeah, I've just qualified J mains in advance, I will do it later on. What's the big deal about it? Anyone can learn programming. It's true that anyone can learn programming, but starting from first year will give you an edge over the other people. So make sure you start from now also. Okay, now let's jump to the second year part. Okay. In the second year, I did full stack web development, quantum computing, and competitive coding. Uh, so how did it help me? Well, first, I was elected as the Google DSC lead from an IT Avatara, and am the first DSC lead from here. Now, this comes with a box full of costly equipment and other stuff. I'll not boast about it here, but if you are curious to know, just go into the LinkedIn, search for any DSC lead profile. They would have posted a picture of the box. I have not done it. Anyways, uh, you also get a free trip to Goa, including a stay at five-star hotel or at Google expense, which was cancelled this year due to COVID-19. But yeah, if you become a DSL lead, it's very, very, very good for your career. Like you get to know so many people, you get to connect with the people working at Google. Not only at Google, you get to connect with the students all over the world. I highly recommend you to join the DSC of our institute. I will provide a link at the end of this presentation. Now, doing competitive programming, this part, it helped me to secure a high-paying internship at a Singapore-based company and at Accenture. Now, this is where I honestly tell you guys that I lag. I should have started competitive coding in the first year itself. That means this should be here only. So I will recommend you guys to start competitive coding from the first year itself, and like it will prove to be highly beneficial for your career. Last but not the least, studying about quantum computing enabled me to publish two research papers in the field. And if you are like me, who is planning to do masters or pursue any higher degree, then I highly recommend you to get involved in some kind of research work. Uh, not only quantum computing, you can do it any in any field and from any branch. Like if you are in mechanical, you can do in particle simulation. If you are in, let's say, EC, you can do on VLSI technology or 5G. If you are in EE, you can do in smart grid and power electronics and so on. So, like, if you want to pursue a future degree from USA, Canada, anywhere, then you need to have some research paper published, and for that you should start from the first year itself to prepare for the exams. Okay, moving forward. If that has inspired you enough to learn programming, then here's what I will recommend. Okay, so for first year, start with DSA. DSA stands for Data Structures and Algorithm, and web development with using MERN stack. Okay, so first DSA. It will help you to get into FANG. Stands for F for Facebook, A for Amazon, A for Apple, N for Netflix, and G for Google. And doing web development using MERN, you can earn like a lot of money just by doing freelance web developing at sites like Upwork. Um, Trust me, I'll tell you a story. You know about this BR tag in HTML. Just for inserting this four characters in a HTML, I was paid $20 by a client in USA. So you can know how crazy it is to earn money through web development. So definitely start with web development in the first year itself, so you can make a lot of money from the beginning only. And coming to the next part, in the first year, start with C++. Okay, so I saw in comment that someone asked that is it easy? It is important to learn C before knowing C++. So it's not important to know C if you want to learn C++, but because C is included in your curriculum in the first year of the college, so I recommend that study C. And once you study C, then C++ is very easy. Like you just need to learn a few commands extra, then C++ will be in your total control. After learning C++, learn Python. Like if you know C++, Python is a child's play for you. Like after learning C++, it will hardly take 30 minutes for you to learn Python. And then JavaScript. JavaScript you can consider as a like mixture of C++ and Python syntax. So it also won't take a lot of time. Now keep a well-balanced competitive coding and development programming life. By this I mean competitive coding. Hit Coursera and Code Forces. This is a place where you can practice about your competitive coding skills, and um, practicing here you gain some stars Okay, so stars basically means that how good you are in DSA. In CodeSafe, if you get 4 star or 5 star, that means you are really good. And if you ever apply to a company with 4 star or 5 star, then your application will be prioritized up before any other applicant. So it's a good thing to have on your resume. And Code Forces is also same. And I think Code Forces is better than CodeSafe because they organize 3 competitions a week and then learn DSA. Okay, without learning DSA, you can't do these things, right? And like Coursera and Course Forces, they are competitive programming. They are used for fun. Like I used to do for them for fun only. But DSA is something you need to do for placements in big companies. So make sure you run DSA from the first year itself. I will share the link with you all if you want. And this point is important. Make friends who are of your type and participate in hackathons. Okay, I'm not telling you to be selective about friends, like whom you should be friends with or whom not, but make sure that you at least have 2 or 3 friends of your type who are ready to participate in hackathons. This is where I like lagged a lot. In my first year, I didn't know anyone who would participate in hackathon with me, so I was not able to participate in competitions. But I'll tell you that you make sure that you have a group at least of 3 to 4 members who want to pursue something and want to participate in hackathons and win it, like and not just waste time playing PUBG and Fortnite and GTA 5 and all, and join and participate in relevant clubs in the campus. Okay, so this is very important. If you want to develop your personality, then participating in clubs in your campus is important. So I will recommend the robotics club and DSC, of course, and the developers club. Uh, this 3 are only for like if you want a programming kind of background club, and the other club can be literature club and photography club, e-cell. I will not recommend that. Uh, Okay, so you still have a lot of time in hand and make sure you use it effectively. I don't mean to say that don't do any chill session and or don't watch Netflix, but make sure that you use your time effectively. Like if you are watching Netflix, if you are spending time on Netflix, then make sure that you also do programming and don't leave it. And one important thing I like to tell, as opposed to Aditya, like you people are considering CGPA as very important. So I just say that CGPA is not that important. In our campus, especially, you can easily get 9.5 plus or even 10. Like in our campus, even 10 CGPA is possible, and that too with just 2 days of studies before the exam. Before the exam, just make sure that you close everything and study the whole day, and you can easily score 10 CGPA or 9.5 plus. And if you are aiming for brown sliding, then I mean, most of you will want to go to CSE. But if you are in ECE, EE, EIE, then also it won't matter a lot because, I can't tell about other, but in electrical engineering, the syllabus is very like small and you don't need to dedicate much time to the syllabus, so you can do whatever you want. Yeah, so I guess that's all from my side. If you have any query, feel free to DM me here. And yeah, do connect with the DSC Nita on Instagram or LinkedIn. Just search for DSC Nita on Instagram or LinkedIn or even on Twitter, because we will soon be conducting classes on machine learning, Android development, ethical hacking, web development, and all. So make sure you guys subscribe to our page. So if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section.
Mm, thank you, Ayush, for this session. Now you can have this question from the audiences. You can answer him. You can answer them actually.
Okay, so the first question I say is where to learn uh, C and C++. Okay, so there's a site called Geeks for Geeks where you will go and you can learn about C and C++. But I say that start with the YouTube channel of My Code School. That is the best channel to learn C and C++. And uh, first, focus on C++ as your main language. C is not that important. You can easily learn it by just search on the internet that learn C in 30 minutes. You will find a Derek Banner's 30-minute video, and that will be good for you. Uh, I am not on Insta. How to follow the page? Okay, if you are not on Instagram, just create an account on LinkedIn. It is important for you. You don't need to be on Instagram and follow the DSC page on LinkedIn. How many marks we need in each subject to cross 9.5? Okay, so to cross 9.5 CGPA, you need to have like excellent in most the subject and A in at most two of the subject. Like if you get a B, then that won't be possible to cross 9.5, but still you can cross 9. Uh, Companies, okay, first of all, don't call me sir. You can call me by my name also. Bhaiya will be enough. Actually, call me by my name also. So companies like Wipro, TCS, Capgemini hire civil students. Okay, so Mahesh, yeah, they hire civil students, but you need to apply off campus in their competitive coding round. Like for TCS, it's called Code Vita. Wipro, I'm not sure, and Capgemini, I am also not sure.
Yeah, yeah. They hire civil students, Capgemini also and people also.
So Gaurav, where to run DSA? Okay, so this is actually, last year I personally learned DSA from my seniors. They took a class in the CSA building only. So when the campus reopens, we will also take your class and we will teach you DSA. But in the time being, you can learn DSA from YouTube only. Search for My Code School, and the DSA curriculum is the best prepare. Where to learn web development? Okay, so Sakshi, so if you are the beginner in web development, then I'll say start with freecodecamp.org. Is Java relevant? I am from Java background. Yes, Pradipta, Java is the like most important language. You can learn C and C++ to qualify the competitive coding round, but when you get to the company, you need to work with Java only. So if you don't want to go with C and C++, then Java is absolutely fine, and I personally think that it is the best language.
Huh, but you have to study C and C plus. Both are in curriculum, so I
Yeah.
guess you should also learn that also.
EIE placement. Sorry, Mandeep, I am not aware about placements, not of
Yeah,
EIE,
placement
not
is
of mechanical. Aditya can tell you that.
actually mechanical placement is also good, but yes, every core branch is in this condition. Some you can say uh, they are not that much good, but they are good also in this scenario also. But EI and CSE are good pretty well. They are performing pretty well in this scenario as well.
Okay, so
Every company is having question.
Soumya Deep asks that how you can prepare for GSOC 21. So look, if you are in first year, then the chances of you qualifying for GSOC 21 is less. So I won't say that don't prepare, but search for DSC Explore channel on YouTube. We conducted a session last month only, or maybe I can share you the link on the WhatsApp group only, so you can see there. I belong to EEE. Is it possible to change my branch to CSE? Yeah, absolutely, it's possible. You just need 9.2 plus CGPA, and that's very easy to get. Can you tell me about the branch sliding? Okay, so for branch sliding, you need to score 8.5 plus CGPA to get into ECE or EIE. You need to have at least 8.7, and for CSE, you need 9.2. I have run Java in school and C++ in junior college. Me from civil. Uh, okay, Priya, name of page on Instagram is DSC underscore NITA. What are the best campus placement in software companies? So, look, I am really not sure about the campus placement here. Like, I have no idea, but I can tell you that which companies will visit our campus. Like this year, we had Nokia, Accenture, Samsung, Paytm, and
Okay.
Sarita can tell. He is the internship coordinator.
Okay, we will share in the WhatsApp group.
Okay,
It's in YouTube.
Mansi asks, how vast is the syllabus of EC? So, uh, to be honest with you, the EC syllabus is very huge. Like, uh, I won't like
Most
unnerve EC here, but I'll say that you talk to your seniors, they will tell you the truth. I don't want to say the truth here, which is the best on platform to learn coding from beginning. Okay, so YouTube or Geeks for Geeks. But yeah, what is the next step after registration? Okay, so it depends on the hackathon. If you are some big hackathon, they will first tell you to prepare a PPT and all. And if you are like participating in local hackathon, then you just need to work on that project only. How do you made your way to Explore ML? So, Pradipta, for Explore ML, you need to know machine learning, and after doing some machine learning project, you need to showcase this to the Google employees, and if your project is good, then they will select you. I am in CSE in triple IT. If I get above 9.5, can I promote to? No, Nikhil, that's not possible.
they have both different colleges, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, we have less time, and we have Satyam here for explaining the competitive programming a little bit. Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Ayush.
Thank you guys for your time.
Okay, hi, Satyam, and Satyam is from EC batch third year. Now he will be telling you about competitive programming. So, welcome, Satyam.
Hello. Are you able to hear me? Hello. तुमको अभी लाया ही नहीं कॉल पे Hello. All of you can hear me, please write in the chat box so that I can start the session. Okay, cool. So, as Aditya said, I'm here for the competitive programming part. So, be patient. I will answer all of your questions. Try to bear with me for some time, and we will answer your each questions. So, let me share my screen first so that you can see that. Wait for some time. I will sharing my screen. Are you all able to see my screen? Screen. Okay, wait. Okay, wait for some time. Okay, I think it is live now. Okay. So before the competitive programming, let me first introduce it to you what is programming actually. So how many of you have any prior knowledge of programming? Let me know in the comment box or chat box. Any one of you have any prior knowledge of programming? Okay, some of you have knowledge of programming. Okay, okay. And good, cool. Actually, Siddharth Abhishek, Java is actually a programming language. It is quite different from what is actually programming. So I will tell you all the things. So actually, before what is programming? The programming is nothing but giving instruction to computer to perform a specific task. ओके, हम कंप्यूटर्स को कैसे इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हैं टू परफॉर्म अ स्पेसिफिक टास्क, कोई टास्क कंप्लीट करने के लिए. आई विल बी स्पीकिंग बोथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश सो दैट ऑल ऑफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, ओके. So how the as we know that we giving instruction to computer to perform a specific task. So how we will give instruction to the computer? हम कंप्यूटर को इस इंस्ट्रक्शन देंगे कैसे? हाउ वी विल गिव इंस्ट्रक्शन? सो टू गिव इंस्ट्रक्शन टू द computer, we will use programming languages. To give instruction to the computers, we will use programming languages. हम कंप्यूटर को इंस्ट्रक्शन देने के लिए प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं. जैसे हम रियल लाइफ में, लाइक इन रियल लाइफ वी गिव इंस्ट्रक्शन टू अदर्स बाय यूजिंग लैंग्वेजेस लाइक हिंदी और इंग्लिश और some sign language or expression. As in the computer science domain, we use programming languages to communicate with the computer and give instruction to the computer so that it can perform some tasks for us. So here are some languages which you can which you can see in which you can able to see in the slide, that like C++, C, Python, Java. These are not all the languages. These are the most famous and most top by the developers. So C++, C, and Java and Python. So these are the just languages from which you have to learn so that you can communicate with the computer, so that it will help you to communicate with the computer and perform some task. So these are the languages. Now we move forward. So okay, to make you understand more clearly, let me take a real life application so that it will be more clear to you actually what is programming. So before actually learning programming, if you have if you have a knowledge that how what is actually programming, how you are able to do with programming. So let me take an example. So हम एक एग्जांपल देंगे, पहले उससे समझेंगे कि एक्चुअली प्रोग्रामिंग है क्या एंड हमको सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री में, आईटी इंडस्ट्री में कैसे वर्क करना पड़ता है, हाउ विच टाइप ऑफ वर्क वी हैव टू डू in the IT companies or in the IT industries. Okay. So this is the question. This is that we all know that today everyone has an Aadhaar card and a SIM card, right? Everyone has an Aadhaar card and SIM card right now. सबके पास अभी आधार कार्ड और सिम कार्ड है. So let's assume that we have 1 billion Aadhaar cards and SIM card is, हमारे पास 1 billion आधार कार्ड्स और सिम कार्ड हैं. We know that each SIM card, जो हर एक SIM card है, is linked to the आधार कार्ड. हर एक SIM card एक आधार कार्ड से linked है. Okay, let me bear with me for some time. I will explain the problem first and then explain it thoroughly so that you can understand and have a proper knowledge that what is programming and how it is actually how it actually helps us IT companies to solve the real life problems. And actually, if you are applying for a software developer role in an IT companies, you have to face similar problems in the IT companies to solve. Okay, so here is the problem that we have an 1 billion Aadhaar cards and SIM cards. and each SIM card is linked with a Aadhaar card. So, okay. So the problem statement is that a telecom company has to fetch the postal address details from the Aadhaar card associated with the eSIM card. मतलब एक telecom company है, like anything like Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, anything that every that एक telecom company है, उसको अपने सारे users का जो एड्रेस डिटेल्स है वो निकालना है. सो हाउ विल दे डू इट? वो कैसे करेंगे ये चीज़? ये उनके पास वो हो सकता है, एक उनके पास एक प्रॉब्लम आई हो, एक कंपनी में एक हुआ कि उनको अपने सारे यूजर्स की डिटेल एड्रेस डिटेल चाहिए फॉर सम रीजन. लेट अस अज्यूम फॉर सम रीजंस. ओके, सो व्हाट दे हैव नाउ, द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट दे हैव. उनके पास क्या नॉलेज है, उनके पास क्या रिसोर्सेज है फ्रॉम विच दे कैन हैव द डिटेल्स ऑफ द एड्रेस ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर यूजर. ओके, so here is a list of SIM card, and with each SIM card there is a आधार कार्ड नंबर एसोसिएटेड विद इट. हमारे पास बहुत सारे लिस्ट सिम कार्ड की लिस्ट है, और हर एक सिम कार्ड के साथ एक आधार कार्ड नंबर उसके साथ एसोसिएट किया हुआ है. ओके, सो we have 10 to the power 9, as we already talked that we have 10 to the power 9 other cards and SIM cards each. Okay, we have a problem in which 10 to the power 9 other cards and SIM cards each. So how will they solve the problem? And we also have another list. We can call this a database, or a list of all the other cards in which all the other card details of a particular user is saved. So we have this much of information with us, and we for each SIM card we have to find a Aadhaar card number, details of that user which belongs to a particular SIM card. Okay, so for each SIM card it has to be searched in the Aadhaar database. So what this line means that, let me explain to you. Let us assume that this is your Aadhaar card database, all the list of data which is present in this है. आधार कार्ड 1, आधार कार्ड 2, आधार कार्ड 3. ये हमारे पास एक लिस्ट है जिसमें सारे आधार कार्ड की डिटेल्स अवेलेबल है. आधार कार्ड 1, आधार कार्ड 2, और हमारे पास टोटल कितने आधार कार्ड है? 10⁻9, 1 बिलियन हमारे पास टोटल आधार कार्ड्स अवेलेबल है. सो हियर वी हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ 10⁻9 बिलियन 10⁻9 आधार कार्ड्स available to us. So what is the problem? That we only have this SIM number and Aadhaar card number associated with it. Okay. So what we will now do, we will, let's say we have to find this Aadhaar card number, SIM 2 with Aadhaar card number 293. Okay. So what we will do, we have 10⁻9 Aadhaar cards. So हम क्या करेंगे? One by one we will pick one Aadhaar card number from this list, from this database, or we can say, and match with the Aadhaar card number we want. As suppose as here in this case we want number 293, Aadhaar card number with 293. So we will check that if the we will pick first card, हम पहला कार्ड उठाएंगे और चेक करेंगे अगर उसका नंबर 293 है या नहीं. हम सेकंड कार्ड उठाएंगे, उसका नंबर चेक करेंगे 293 है नहीं. So from this way we will check all the 10⁻9 cards, and we will check that if we are able to get the Aadhaar card number 293 or not. Are you able to get me on what I'm trying to say here? If not, please mention in the chat box so that I can make it clear. Hello.
I think you
So
can.
okay, all are if you getting what I'm trying. Okay, Aditya. Thank you, Aditya. So we have so what we have to do that for each SIM card there is an Aadhaar card number associated with it. So for each Aadhaar card number we will, okay, some there is a request for in the chat box that only English is please speak speaking only in English only. So, okay, if if anybody has a problem with English only, please let me know in the chat box so that I will be speaking both Hindi and English. Okay. Okay. So, mm, for each Aadhaar card number, we will search that Aadhaar card number in the database of Aadhaar cards, on the database of Aadhaar cards. As the all the Aadhaar card, the number of Aadhaar cards is 10 to power 9. So for each Aadhaar card, we will require 10 to power 9 operations to search in the database. Let me make it clear to you. Let's suppose that we have a Aadhaar card 293, and we have to find that Aadhaar card number in this database, which have 10 to power 9 Aadhaar cards in random order. We don't know the order that don't know the whether in which order they are placed. So for each Aadhaar card, we will pick up and match with the desired Aadhaar card, that is 293. So what how many operations we will require? So we will require for one SIM card, we have to perform 10 to power 9 operations. Are you getting me? For one SIM card, we have to perform 10 to power 9 operations. Why? Because we have 10 to power 9 Aadhaar cards available to us. Okay. So for each SIM card, there is an Aadhaar card number associated with it, and for that Aadhaar card, we have to search in the Aadhaar card database. Okay. So what we as and the Aadhaar card numbers are 10 to power 9. So we will require 10 to power 9 operations. Okay. So for finding the details of the one user, we will require 10 to power 9 operations. We will require 10 to power 9 operations. So as we have 10 to power 9 users, how many users we have? We have 10 to power 9 users. And so what does that mean? That means that we have 10 to power 9 SIM card, and that for the each SIM card we have a Aadhaar card linked with it. So for each SIM card, for 10 to power 9 SIM card, we have a 10 to power 9 Aadhaar card. So as we know that for one SIM card, we require 10 to power 9 operations. For one SIM card, we require 10 to power 9 operations. So for touch power 9 SIM card, it has to perform, or we can say we have required touch power 9 into touch power 9 operations. So in total, we require touch power 18 operations. Till this, are you getting me? Till this, all of you understand me what I'm trying to say? That we will require touch power 18 operations in total. Okay. Let me move forward. Are you? So there is a fact. I think some of you might already knew that, and it is an on an average value. This is not fixed for a particular machine or a computer. So a computer can perform 10 to power 9 operations in a second. Are you getting me? A computer can perform 10 to power 9 operations in a second. Okay, and how many operation we actually need? We need 10 to power 18 operations to perform for all the SIM cards. We need 10 to power 18 operations in total, and a computer can perform 10 to power 9 operations in a second. Okay, cool. So, okay, wait. So, as we know that we want to perform 10 to power 18 operations, a computer can perform 10 to power 9 operations in a second. So, we want to calculate how much time it will take to do 10 to power 18 operations. So we can it is a simple mathematics. So we can do that 10 to power 18 divided by 10 to power 19, and we will get 10 to power 9 second. So this is very huge number actually, or we can as we can calculate into the minutes, hour, and actually years. So it will take approximately 32 years to for a computer to do 10 to power 18 operations. Are you getting me till this? We need 32 years to to perform test for 18 operations. Please write in the checkbox. Are you getting me? We need 32 years to perform test for 18 operations. Okay. No need to call me sir. You can call me Bhaiya. It's okay. So 32 year actually is a very huge number. We cannot wait for 32 years to get our result. Okay, so this is not a feasible practice so that we require address of a particular user right now and we are getting it after 32. So we have to change our method a bit so that we can it can be more feasible. Okay, so let me show you another approach which we can follow. Okay, so that we can it can be more practical. 32 years is not a practical at all. So we need to figure out some solution to this. Okay, so let me present you a solution to this problem. Yeah, yeah, Arisha, what I'm trying to say is linear search now, but I'm yeah, you can bear with me sometime. All of you can understand. So another solution is that we can say that government has the Aadhaar card data. We know that a government has the Aadhaar card data, and what if that the data of the Aadhaar card is stored in the ascending order? Let us assume that all the Aadhaar cards number are stored ascending order. Okay, so the like this. Let me show you a slide, another slide. That Aadhaar card one, all the Aadhaar cards are stored in a Aadhaar card ascending order. The first Aadhaar card is Aadhaar card 1, the second Aadhaar card is Aadhaar card 2, Aadhaar card 3, and so on up to test for 9. Let us assume that the government has stored the record of the users in the ascending form. Okay, so let me come back to that slide again. Uh, okay, so okay, so what so what is the benefit of the storing of the data in the ascending order? It will reduce the operation of searching to very few, or we can say to the as further we are doing n operations. Now it will take only log to the base 2 n operations. Okay, so previously it is taking test power 9 operations. Now it will take log to the base 2 9. So all of you just calculate the value of this log 2 test power 9 and type in the chat box if it is possible to.
I think please wait some time. I think Satyam has some issue. He will join us soon. Till now, if you have any question, you can ask me. I will be uh, discussing my experience with you. Okay, voice is not clear. Yes, yes, we know voice is not clear. He will join us soon. If you have any problem or if any doubt regarding anything, you can Hello, Satyam. How are the teachers of Rita? They are good. They are professors, so they will uh, they can say suggest you something, but moreover, you have to study by yourself. I'm mechanical. Call me bhaiya, bro. I'm from mechanical. Yes. You are not the first one who wants to will be learning coding from mechanical branch. There are a lot of your seniors who will learn coding from mechanical branch. You can just follow the way we will. I mean, we will discussing with you. You can just uh, perform. You can just learn all the things that is required for the coding, and you will be one day you will be a good coder. Like if you understand the concept of DSA completely, and if you are performing good in CP, then it is a way or something that will you will be doing in your college life. Okay, I'm learning Python at Coursera is good. Yeah, Coursera courses are good, but if you are if there is an something in the network in the net, it is also good. So, I have not. I have not. I mean, I have not studied that course, so I will not say more about it. You can just read the review. Okay. Hi, Satyam.
Hello.
Hi, Satyam.
Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. I'm live now.
Okay. Yeah, you are
All of
audible.
you can hear me or not? All of you can hear me? Hello. Please type in the chat box. Hello. Okay, cool. Sorry for the disturbance. There is a network issue. Okay. Now audio is clear or it is still lag? It's still lag is there.
It's clear, bro. You can continue.
Okay, cool. So we will move forward to the presentation. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay. Let me share my screen.
थोड़ा तुम्हारा नेट बहुत बिजी है भाई चलो तुम
खत्म हो गया. My screen is visible or not? Is visible now? खोली क्या टाइपिंग कर रहे
Uh, okay, everyone. I think Satyam voice is not Satyam has some network issue. I will continue this webinar where Satyam left at. Okay, please let me know when my screen is visible. Okay, till now. Hmm. Another solution, as you he has explained that if Aadhaar card number will be arranged in some ascending order, then whenever we will going to search some number in the database of whole Aadhaar card, suppose the number is 13, then what earlier we were doing that if number is used, suppose it's more than 10 to power 5, it's more than 10 to power 5, then if number is huge, so what we will doing, we will continue searching. First we will search for there is a random number, so first we will searching from 1 to 2. It might be case then 10 to the number that we are going to find will lie at the end, so we have to perform 10 to power 9 operation. We have to search every number in the whole database of Aadhaar card number. But if the Aadhaar card number are arranged in ascending order, then what will be happen, we will not going to search linearly. It means that we are not going for to search for the first number, then for the second number, then for the third number. We will implement a logic, because programming is nothing but a logic that we are going to implement, or the instruction that we are going to implement. So what I have said, we are going to implement a logic. So whenever you have to find a number, we'll first look at with the first number. Suppose first number is if it is in ascending order, then it will be the smallest number, and the last number, and the last number will be the greatest number. And we will check for the first number. If it is equal to the first number, will not do anything. We got our answer that we are finding the number of other detail of that number. But then we will not going to check with second number. We are jumping to the middle one. We are jumping to the middle one. Suppose we have 10 to power 10 10 to power 10 Aadhaar card database, then we'll search at the 10 to power 10 to 10 to the we'll search, we'll compare with the number that is present at 10 to the power 10 10 to power 10 to the power 5, I mean 10 to the power fifth place of that database. Now if our number will be smaller, now we will be making our database sort by half, almost half, in one step. And if it is greater than the middle one that we have said, then will again make it half by taking the other half. So implementing binary search algorithm is that it every time small it makes our is list small by half. Suppose we have L number of list at for the first time, then it will make it by L by 2 for the second when we will implement our second step. So in this way, the operation that we are performing earlier will be every time we are sorting our length by two. So whenever we will look into this, that we will find that every time it is reducing by 2. So it means that whenever we have 10, then it's 5, then it's 2.5, it will be 2, or then it's 1. So it's a logarithmic operation. So every time it's log of n. So initially operation is done into 10 to the power 10. It means that 10 to the power 9 number SIM card details is going to be searched in 10 to the power 9 databases. So every Aadhaar card number required 10 to the power 9 operation. So whole the SIM card will take 10 to the power 18 10 to the power 18 operations. So now it will be log of 10 to the power 18 operations. So 18 into log of 10, or 18 into log of 10 is hardly, you can this this will be solved in hardly a millisecond, because computer can solve 10 to the power 9 operations in 1 second. So whole idea behind this is that the programming is all about logic, how you are going to implement. In competitive programming is also there, you might have 2 or more solution, but the solution which is more feasible, the solution which is more more practical, if we are going to apply the initial logic, that is not going to work for the computer, not going to work for the company. So but when we are going to implement it by binary search algorithm, then it could be solved in just a few spare of time. So it is very important that how our logic is, and it's all about programming. Now this what programmer do. Okay, this what programmer do to solve interesting problem by devising algorithm and make our computer to do that for us. Okay, we implement the logic that makes the job of computer easy to solve a real life problem. Now what is competitive programming? We understand the programming implementing logics. And what is competitive? It means there will be a competition in there is a there will be a competition. It means in competitive programming there will be a competition in programming. Yes, there will be a competition among programmer. There were various contests, that is contest means, here you can understand the exams. If you are not aware about this term, contest means there are a very exam, we say contest. There are most so there are various contests where uh, where a programmer participates to perform their logic and make their solution more and more make the solution more and more quickly, and more feasible. It means that as we have explained, that there may be a solution, there may be one or two solutions, but the solution which is more feasible, more relevant to a real life solution is going to work. It means the solution which takes less time, you can say. Yes, in program we talk about two things. One is time complexity. It means that the how much time your program is taking to solve that, or there is a space, how much space it will take to solve that. So these two things are very important for a programmer. So the two things are highly just solving interesting problem through algorithms. Yes, there are various. We have studied a binary search algorithm. If we are not aware about that, it will be quite tough to implement that logic. Now data structure are something that is used to store a collection of data. What I mean that whenever you are going to store some data that is given by you, there will be a one data, then we will easily store in some variable, any kind of variable. But whenever a bunch of data that are going to be sent by user, we have to store in data structure that is making that problem easy. There are a lot of way to store data, but the problem determines how should we actually take that data. So, and maths and logic, yes, we have said that programming involves the logic and sometimes math, as we have studied that there are a lot of calculation involved. So we can say math. Yes, some problems under given time and specification. Yes, there are a lot of questions that cannot. Yes, we have studied that if we are going to implement a logic that will take 10 to the power 18 operations, then the hardly going to be accepted in by some compiler. some compiler, because that is not a feasible solution. It will take 32 years to solve it, and they are not going to do it. There are some time range given for every problem you have to solve. You have to write a solution that will be solved under this time constraint. Now up to this, if you have any doubt, let me know that. If you have any question, please let me know. I think there is no question. Okay. Hmm. Why do competitive programming? Why should we do competitive programming? It helps you to increase your logic, as we have said. Now, hands-on implementation of algorithm. If you are learning algorithm by like a theory, that like a history theory, then it's not going to work. You have to practice a lot on every algorithm, because then only you will be having an hands-on practice, and that only will going to work in any exam. If you are not going to practice a lot for a lot, then it will not going to help in any exam. You will just forget everything. So you have to practice a lot, and in competitive programming is the one of the best tool to apply your knowledge in this domain. Lab assignment will seems to like a piece you like a piece of cake. Yes. This means that competitive programming require lots of knowledge and lots of mind. It's also called mind sport. This means lot of involvement of minds. So it after that, the lab assignment will be, you are going to say that it's not a big deal. It's a way of publicly demonstrate your skills. Yes. As we are participating with lot of global level participants, and also with I mean national as well as international. So it will be demonstrate your skills publicly. If you are going to perform very good, then you will be equally appreciated from both sides. So that's a very, I mean, interesting thing. Good salary, what does it mean? That in these days, a lot of companies are making their coding down so tough, so that every students have to be good in competitive programming. Most of the company, I would say. So to I mean, a lot of fan company already asking questions, asking their coding questions, like a competitive programming. What we are saying two different things, programming and competitive, because competitive programming generally has a good tough questions. So in fan companies and also in some other companies have good questions. So we are saying that if you have a aim to clear that companies, you must focus on competitive programming. Make your faster and more focus. Yes. For doing any there are a lot of like code courses. They I mean they say they assign you marks on the basis of how quickly you are and how correctly you are. Both things are equally important in code forces. If you are submitting a question that has a correct implementation, but you come very late, then you will be awarded less marks than the person who has implemented I mean who has done that question in a small time, I mean in a less time. Habit of writing efficient codes. Yes, whenever you are practicing that, you will get habit. To get good in competitive programming, you have to practice lot. Now if you are going to practice lot, you will be having good knowledge of algorithms, you will be having some practice, and then only you will be able to crack coding rounds, and you will be having habits for writing efficient codes. Yeah, make your placement ready, that we have discussed. How to get started. Now learn a programming language. That's the most basic thing you have to do. Learn a C++. I mean, like see, learn a object-oriented language. For starting competitive programming, you have to choose two languages, C++ or Java. C++ is more quick than Java. So, but they are almost same. So the people in the globe choose two languages, C++ or Java for the coding journey. Choose a platform to practice question. Now the choose a platform to practice questions. You can practice questions from HackerRank, HackerArt, CodeShape, gigs per gigs. Gigs per gigs is more important. Now HackerRank, Spoj is also there to practice questions, practice I mean classical question. But for the beginner, you should focus on gigs per gigs or HackerRank. Get your hands dirty in data structure and algorithms. Yes, you should be good in data structure and algorithm to be a good in competitive programming. Practice, practice, and practice. Yes, you have to practice lot in for getting a good level in competitive programming. Compete in contests. Yes, only thing, if you are not participating in contest, then useless it's useless. You will just forget. You are not going to going to give you a platform where where you are showing your talent to perform in good examination. So you have to participate in contest initially. When you are a beginner, you will get demotivated just because of less marks in contest, but you should not do that. You should, yes, everyone get demotivated, but everyone get low marks, but they are not the thing that you leave the competitive program. Yes, you have to take the experience from every contest and apply on the next content, and one day you will get realize that how much it helps me to build myself there, build myself and making me today what I am. So you have to practice a lot and have fun is something. You will get everything by doing competitive programming. Now, yes, I am taking it out. Bhaiya, from where should we start programming as a beginner? Yes, we should. As I said, the roadmap, you have to first learn a language that I have said that you can learn C++. Now, STL is something that you will learn with C++. STL, just search whenever you are get aware about C++. We will share some material in the group also where you can learn from where you can learn C++ and Java. Now after that you should learn STL in C++, and that is some library I'm not remembering in Java. They are same because they are the library that has some inbuilt function which is very helpful in competitive programming. A lot about computers before learning to code or program. No, you don't need to learn more about computers, just know how to search on Google and something like that. But there are some subject, there are, if you are from CSC, there will be or not CSC, but your aim is to learn your aim is to get placed in IT companies, then you will get a subject like OS, a DBMS. From here you will be get good knowledge of your computer. As a beginner, what should I do? You should first learn a computer language. Now if anyone has any question, do you need any book? We will share to learn a book like say in depth, but yeah, in this days no one is preferring book. There are a lot of good articles. We will share that for C and C plus you can prefer gigs per gigs, but also C in depth is a very good book. If you are going to, we'll share that also. uh, there is no there is no need to follow a book, but if you are already following articles, because articles are kicks for kicks are really good. Tutorials point is also good. There are some more website which has a very great content, you can prefer that. These two are good. C or C plus plus. This is There is nothing like C or C plus plus. um, you have to learn both because both are in your curriculum. C in your uh, first or second semester, and C plus plus is in fourth semester, I guess, in CSV. So if first you should learn C little bit because it will be in your curriculum, and after that just you can switch easily from C to C plus plus. You just need to spend 3 to 4 hours. It will be very easy to switch from C plus plus to C to C plus plus. Anyone from Rajasthan? Okay. Civil need coding in future. If you are if you are going to if you have a desire to place in IT industry, you should know coding, and you should start from today onwards. Just don't wait for third year or like that. If you're aiming for IT company, just start from today. What is DSA? This is a data structure and algorithm. When I say data structure, is the structure on which data is stored, or algorithm are something that setup instruction which has some name. Yeah, algorithm are setup instruction which has some name. Like binary search algorithm is algorithm. Is a setup instruction, but it has some name. So famous setup instruction has some name because that is used in a regular fashion. So we learned that. What is DSA? We will share some material that is very good. You can learn from there. And let me take more slide if there. Okay, fast stage execution language. There are like computer programming language for CP. Yes, fast stage C++, Java, Python. Python is very slow. I will not consider it for CP. C++ and Java. Two are the most important thing. Two are the only languages which are used for CP, and in between them, C++ is quite fast. And if you don't want to learn Java, it's good because it's not a bad because it is not in your curriculum. You don't need to learn Java if you are not using any technology which is based on Java. So for C and C++, they are good to learn. Start your programming journey, perform to practice and learn. Yes, code shape. They just write this website there and take the snapshot of this code shape, code forces. Top coder, don't consider top coder for now, but code forces, spoj, gigs for gigs, hacker rank, HACKER, hacker rank, hacker. These are the website which you will be listening in your 4 year of your 4 year of your B.Tech, and these things are pretty good. You can just note down it, and you will be. This CodeSafe and Code Forces are they organizes the contest on a regular basis. So these are the most important website for the competitive programming. And Spoj has a very good level of classical problem, uh, and that they are really really good. You have to spend a lot of time to solve every questions of a Spoj. But Gigs for Gigs, it's for a beginner. You should start your learning journey from Gigs for Gigs only. Yeah, this is good. If you want to learn more, you can choose HackerRank or HackerEarth or more. For beginner, gigs for gigs, HackerRank, HackerEarth. For the first 2 months, you should uh, get very good grasp on. You should get very good grasp on uh, coding, any coding languages like C++ or Java. After that, you must start participating in contests. They'll be sharing some resources that will be useful before starting your contest journey. Like you have to learn STL, and you should be good in. You should be good in that is any languages. You should be able to write any contest. Now that is all about the competitive programming. Anything from your side? If you have any doubt, I will be happy to answer that. What is DSA and where should I learn it? Yeah, I will. We will share material in the WhatsApp group. You can subscribe course data checker. This is the which good 8,000 programming and contests or some also you can search on codesafe.com to follow our courses chapter. Let me share. Ram. Name, you're audible. Can you please anyone tell me? Am I audible? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now see, I'm the person which are not preparing to say, just because there are a lot of tutors which already have taught very good content on the already. So I'm that person which shared their content because they taught. So it's not necessary to teach me. I'm just here to introduce you. It's just because you should, I mean, for your interest, making your interest in something. I'm just here for. So if you, we will share every resources. If anytime if you need, you want to learn something, ping me on my WhatsApp. As I already, you are all in the group. You can find my number. You can anytime ping me for anything. Hello. Okay. How much time does it take to master C++? Okay, we will share some topic. You don't you okay. Now if you have any doubt, please, I mean, little audio like, or if you have any doubt, please ping me on WhatsApp, or you can write what's in the group also. We will be happy to answer. Now this webinar is getting too long. It's a 2 hour already, 2 hour already. So there are network issues already we have. How to use gigs for gigs? uh, I think you have not learned anything, and not learn how to use Facebook from anyone. So try to explore. Try to click any button. You will get realize that, okay, oh, this is something. This is something. You are not a children that I have to teach you something to do. How should this thing? I have mentioned the website. Now it's your duty to explore everything about that website. That is the real engineer. Curiosity. Your curiosity. There will be a. There must be a curiosity from your side to learn an interesting thing. Yes, ECA students should learn coding from very beginning. Yes, this is a very true statement because there are no more company in the core. So you should start. You should start your coding from very beginning, even from today onwards. Through WhatsApp for help. Yes, yes. You can. What is Niladhari Datta? You can always contact me. If anyone has any doubt, please write in 2 or 3 minutes because this webinar is getting too long. Mm. I'm here for 2 minutes. If you have any doubt, please ping me. What's the requirement for robotics lab? Okay, I think they when I am in my first year, there is no requirement for robotics club. Actually, they hire their interested candidate, and they give I mean they assign. There are technical fest in our college in which the robotic club perform a lot of things, like they make robot competition. That is very really that is really interesting thing. We also made a vote on that, and there are a lot of competition held by robotics club in the technical phase. So that's not a requirement, but you have to do a task like coding detection. What more groups are we have? Okay, we have like DSC, as Ayush told. This is a very good group. You can connect Nita course at Nita. Sorry, Coursera Nita chapter. It's for competitive programming. Now these two are not a club from college, but are from outside, and they are the chapters. Like they are chapters like from they are in every colleges. Like you can understand from that thing. Now for from in our college we have uh, Baha Club, Baja. Team Make Streamo. There I also shared their Insta ID in a WhatsApp group. They are participating in SE competition. And now we have uh, aviation club. Now we have a dancing club, we have a music club, we have a fine arts club, we have a photography club, we have a dramatic club. That's a very active club whenever the college was open. That's name is Aveg, and you can find their page on Insta. Student council. What do you mean by student council? It's a student body. Yes, we have a student body. Like we have a technical, yes, we have a vice president from our student body from final year, from third year. Then we have a lot of coordinate, lot of what do you say, uh, I just forget the last name. Okay, yeah, we have a student party. They are working under the deans. How many clubs can we join? And number of clubs you can, now it's on you. But don't join in every club, and don't do anything in any club. Just join two or three club, two or three a club according to your interest, and perform good in every club. Because clubs are not active in IT Agartala, just because not so much active, just because lot of people who are not who have no interest, but they are just want to join, they join. If you have interest and you want to do something, then only join on any club. When college, I'm not on Insta how to join those club. Okay, now you can make an idea. It's not a big deal. You can make easily an idea. It's hardly take 5 to 6 minutes. Now you can connect with anyone. Because if you have to get mm, if you have to get the to connect through WhatsApp, it will be tough for you, because there is no fixed person. But whenever you are going to contact through pages, they will give you surely a good response from that side. So I will, advise you to get contact, get touch in with any club through Insta link, please. Okay, I have shared IDs. You can search on Insta. So, how to available book from library. How can you available from this condition? The college is not open, but whenever college will be open, the 5 book is allotted to every general student, and 7 book for OBC, I guess. And there are some criteria also. And you have to reissue. I think 3 month. There is 3 month. After 3 month, you have to reissue the book. You cannot reissue uh, a book more than 2 times. There is some rule that you can study in the library also, but for today, library is not important. Whenever college will be reopened, library will be important. But you can there is a one website, acronita.com. I'm not remembering. I will say I already shared in the group also. You can find your first year book on that site. This website is made by your second year senior. His name is Ankur. He's from civil engineering branch, and he's going good in he's doing good in competitive programming. Although he's from civil engineering, he is doing competitive programming. So it's never matters from which branch you are, but whenever you want to start competitive program, you should start from today onwards. You can get PDFs. Yes, always you can get PDFs from. You should try to visit this website. That will be very good for you. You will get all material in one place. Anything else? Okay, I will be ending just 40 seconds. If you have anything, let me know. Thank you so much, guys. You can anytime reach me through my name is Aditya Mari Tiwari. I just forgot to introduce myself. My name is Aditya Mari Tiwari. I am a B.Tech third year CSC student, and I am also an internship coordinator for the CSC branch. And that's it for myself. And I'm also president for NITA CodeSec NITA chapter. That is for making our club, making our institute involvement in competitive programming, because every college, small or big, are doing good in competitive programming. So it's our turn to perform goods, and it's your responsibility to obey or your seniors advice and do good in competitive programming. Okay, and one more thing, it's not here to tell, but we in IT Agartala, we maintain a decency among every. Yeah, this should be there, because whenever you will be senior, you will have to advise your juniors to do that. Whenever you are messaging any seniors, you first introduce yourself, because it will be easy for seniors to remember you. So first introduce yourself, and yeah, if possible wish also, because whenever you are going to help, so it's a good practice to wish. It will be feeling, it will feel him good or bad. Good it means, because but it doesn't matter for me. You can just ping, hi, I'm this from this side. You can just introduce with your name and branch. It will be enough, because it will be make, because a lot of people message, "But how can I remember everyone?" So if you are giving your introduction, I will. And one more thing, we for senior we just say bhaiya, because we are senior with bhaiya and Anna. South people use Anna, and Bengali people use Dada. So they are like that, and other people use bhaiya. So just make little bit decency. Is not a rule, but it's just a culture. It will be good for you also. Uh, if anything is there also, I'm just ending this webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. There are 30 people at the end. I'm really thankful for this 30 people as they join. Thank you so much, guys.